made 2 trades today. The first one was with Phoenix. As all of you know, we traded Rusty Klesla and Dane Byers for Scottie, Upshall, and Sami Lepisto. And then very late in the day, we had a trade that was completed. It hasn't been announced yet, but it's been leaked. And the trade call hasn't happened. But once it got leaked, I did phone the player involved on our side, Tommy Sestito, to tell him he'd been traded to Philadelphia for Greg Moore and a prospect playing in Lewiston, drafted in the 3rd round last year, Michael Chaput. It's a pretty quiet day for us. We had some activity early in the day that we had some lines in the water, and then the Phoenix deal came up rather quickly. Didn't take us long to do that one, and we kept waiting on some other things, and nothing happened, and the Philadelphia deal came together again fairly quickly at the end of the day, which is not uncommon on trade deadline day.
Scott, could you talk about what Scottie Upshall brings here? Lepisto is a young defenseman that's played for them, but Scottie is the more known guy. Could you talk about his grit and his determination? He's always been known for that in the NHL.
Right, he's a former 6th overall pick. We hope he's going to give us an offensive jolt. He's got speed, he's got tenacity, he's got some experience. He's played with RJ before in Philadelphia in their run when they went to I believe, the Eastern Conference Finals. So we hope he's going to give us some of those elements on our team. And Sami Lepisto, I think, is an underrated guy. He moves the puck well. He's got international experience, played in the Olympics last year. He's played in World Championships, World Junior Championships. Really has only been in the NHL for a couple of years, but moves the puck, can transport the puck, so we're looking forward to him too.
You've spoken about wanting to sort of reshape your back end. In addition to getting depth today, is this a step toward that, toward even flexibility, not just the rest of the season, but this coming summer?
Well, it was hard to move Rusty, the first ever pick by the Jackets. A good person, really good in the community, been a really good player for us, and that wasn't an easy deal. And I think it was just a case where the needs fit each team. They were looking for a left-handed, bigger, stronger, shutdown type of guy, especially with Ed Jovanovski hurt. I don't know how long he's out for, but you know, that sort of fit their need, and we wanted to improve our mobility, maybe give us some offense. So that's what we got in Upshall and Lepisto.
Upshall is a UFA this after season, correct? Was there any discussion at all about, I don't know, any signing, or is this just here played by ear as you go?
Yeah, no, we'll see how he fits here, and then that'll be something we decide after the year is completed. But again, this does give us flexibility. Both of those players' contracts, and Lepisto's an RFA, Upshall's a UFA, and so it will give us some flexibility as we move forward into the long-term future. But this was about now, really, and trying to give our team a little boost here as we try and make the playoffs.
Is this a disappointing day in the sense that you weren't able to land any of the big-time, big-name guys who were out there? And can you also just speak to how expensive they were, and if the prices came down at any point that made you even consider being in the hunt for them?
No, we had some discussions on some of the bigger name players, and we made some overtures and talked about some players, and we weren't in the ballpark, I guess, and nobody ended up really being in the ballpark. The cost was high, and there's just some players that just weren't going to be included in our proposals, and I'll just leave it at that.
Just disappointed that you weren't able to make the home run today, anyway?
No, because I didn't really expect we'd be able to after I got a sense of where the market was. You're always trying to help your team, and I think I certainly hope we've helped our team here, and maybe not to the extent that everybody would have liked, or that I would have liked. I would have liked to really add one of those players, but the cost was going to be too high.
On TSN, Rusty seemed very well. I mean, he was looking forward to Phoenix, but also he seemed like he was very disappointed to leave him. When did you call him to tell him, or how did he first find out?
Yeah, I haven't reached him yet. I wanted to make sure someone talked to him face to face, and Scott Arniel was the first one to talk to him. I wanted him to go to his to his room at the hotel in Vancouver. So that's how he's found out. I do plan on talking to him here after I get done with you people and try and reach him. He's been, I'm not surprised he's disappointed. It's the end of a chapter in his career. I hope he has great and fond memories of Columbus, because I think he's a really good person and he's been a good player for this franchise.